Hello. Today I am going to talk to you about something that I myself used to do all the time before I found my partner, my husband, who's amazing, who I've been married to for 18 years, right? But before I met him, I would do a lot of things, right? A whole bunch of things that kept me stuck, always dating the wrong guys, right? And so there's a whole bunch of things that I've realized along my journey. And this is what I do as a love and dating coach. I teach women these a whole bunch of different things of what they can do to truly attract the right guy, right? But one of the things that I want to talk to you about today specifically is about being a good girl. We have to be a good girl. And this is so like truly something that was deeply wired in my head. And I feel like so many women that I talk to, so many of my clients, this is really a problem. And that has to be first acknowledged. And I want to bring it to your awareness because that's step one. So many times we are autopilots just going through the motions and wondering why am I always dating, like, why am I always attracting these guys? Or why do these guys, like, where the fuck are the good guys? Or whatever the thing that you're thinking, right? And part of it, and I need you to hear me, is especially what we're talking about today, is you being this good girl. And so what do I mean by that specifically? I'm Latina. I was born and raised in Miami. My mom's Cuban. My dad's Ecuadorian. They're like old school Latinos. I had pressure to be this good girl. Oh my gosh, like I had to always be a certain way. And love, was I had to be this to get love. Like love wasn't just always there. I had to be a certain way. And I get it. Like this is a type, time that my parents were. I'm 44 now, right? I'm an 81 baby. And so but I see this consistently with all my clients. And I have clients from 29 all the way to 64. So it's a wide range and I see it with everyone. Okay. So chances are you're listening to this. This is hitting. Okay. This is landing. If you've ever felt pressure to, oh, that's the right thing to do. That would be wrong. That would be rude. I shouldn't do this. I should do that. That's the right thing to do. This episode is for you because I am a big believer that God had my person waiting to meet me. I just had to make space to receive him, right? And one of the things that I was doing was spending time being the good girl with a lot of the wrong guys. And so I would be, oh my gosh, like it's okay. Like he doesn't have a job right now, but I could help him, get through it. Or if I had a bad date with somebody, I would be like, you know what, I can give him another chance. Like that's just that's just, I got to do that. I this is where in my mind I was like, that's what I had to do. Like I had to be good. I had to stroke their ego. I didn't want to hurt their feelings, and I wanted to, that's the kind thing to do, right? But bullshit. Like this is where I want you to hear this. That's all bullshit. When I stepped into this new identity where I'm like, I'm done being the good girl. I am ready to be a badass bitch where I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you anything. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And listen, when I had to step into that felt really uncomfortable. Like you may be listening to me like, oh my God, that's so mean. Yes, let it. Like if you are feeling a bit like, oh no, that's too much, that's too harsh. How has what you've been doing worked for you? Has it been working for you? What you're doing? It's not. It's not. I promise you, I guarantee you it's not. Now, there is a way that you can have boundaries, right? And say, I don't owe you shit. And you don't have to say it that way, but you know it. So this is flash forward when I embodied this freaking badass empowered energy where I was like, wait a second, I have unwavering faith that God has my person on his way. This person in front of me is a freaking douchebag, or he's rude, or he's not aligned. He's not aligned to what I want. Okay, bye bye. Get the fuck out of the way, right? I wasn't going to sit there longer to try to make it work, or sit there longer because that's the nice thing to do. Instead, I couldn't move their ass fast enough. Instead, I was moving my ass. Oh, you know what? I gotta go. Thanks. And wait, what? What's going on? Ugh. Like, of course, guys are gonna have a problem with this because this is not the norm. Like, they're used to us women being polite and being nice and stroking their ego. And oh my goodness, fuck it. Fuck it, honestly. Because at the end of the day, the guy that's sitting in front of you that you don't feel aligned with, who you don't feel lit up by, if you're not lit up by this person in front of you, like, oh my gosh, I'm so curious about him, and oh my gosh, I can't get enough of this guy, and he's asking you questions, and you're asking him questions, and it's flowing, and you guys are vibing. If it's not like that, bye. It is bye time. And I want you to embody that identity where you have that knowing of like, oh, this is not for me. It's not aligned. I don't owe him shit. Oh, hey, you know what? It was really nice talking to you, but I'm just gonna follow my gut here. This isn't feeling the connection that I'm really looking for, but I really wish you the best. None of that was being a bitch. Like, this is just me having boundaries, me knowing what I want. And that's something that you have to ask yourself. Do you even know what you want? Right? Sometimes we don't, right? Sometimes so many women I talk to do not know what the fuck they want. So that's obviously step one before you start going on dates, right? But also having that faith that it is coming, right? Because a lot of times it's like, oh my God, but this guy's all I've got. Like, this is like the last guy on earth. Like, let me try to make it work. So like, if you're in that scarcity mindset, that's another problem, right? But right now, specifically, what I'm talking about in this episode, that I want you to hear me, it is so freeing and liberating when you take the pressure off of you. You don't have to be a good girl. You don't. You can be a badass bitch. This is your permission. Aren't you done being the good girl? Like, truly. Like, aren't you ready to put you first? Every minute is significant. Every single minute. The night I met my husband, listen to this. The night I met my husband, I walked into a new lounge. It's called Transit Lounge at the time in downtown Brickell in Miami, Florida. And a guy that I knew that he tried dating me, asked me to dance. Normally, nice Jackie, good girl Jackie would have said, yeah, sure. Because, that's what I would have done. But not that night. I had already created my dating method. I was a freaking badass dating ninja. I knew he was not aligned to me. And so when he asked me to dance, I said, no thanks, walked away. Because I value every single second of my life. I'm like, I know that my time is valuable, and I don't want to be here stuck talking to this guy who's not even a bad guy. He wasn't bad, but he just wasn't my guy. And I know that he wanted more. Of course, and you have to know that. Like, so many guys want more, right? They don't want to just hang out or talk. They want to like have sex, right? Or whatever they want. And he's not aligned to what I want. So I don't owe you shit. And it was such a game changer to embody that. I didn't even hesitate. Like, who is this girl? Like, I love this new girl. Like, honestly, like, I used to be like, yeah, sure, okay. But not that night. This night, I said, bye-bye. I actually not like that. I said, no thanks. And I walked away, right? And as soon as I walked away, I look across the dance floor and I see a cute guy smiling at me, and I smile at him. I look away, look again. He's looking at me. I smile out to him again. He comes up and asks me to dance. Who is that guy? Will, my husband of 18 years. It was as fast as that. Just like, I truly, if I had said yes to the first guy that asked me to dance, who I knew wasn't aligned to me because I had already tried dating him before, I was stuck with him because he was in the friend group, so whatever. If I had said yes to him, I know, and Will and I have talked about this. Like, Will was like, I wouldn't have ever gone up to you because I would have thought you were with that guy. So, like, truly, it is so important for you to just step into that badass bitch. I say bitch with love, right? And forget being the good girl. And like truly understand it is a skill though. And I'm going to tell you, it's a skill to be a dating ninja. Like I'm a freaking black belt, and that's what I teach my clients. And by the way, before I forget, I'm having a free masterclass that is going to be amazing on February 10th. Yes, it's right before Valentine's. And I know that so many of you are like, oh my God, I hate Valentine's. It's a Hallmark holiday, yada baba. Or some of you are freaking lonely, or some of you are whatever you're feeling. But I am here for you, and it's going to be freaking empowering. And it's going to be fucking lit up. And I want to truly reach you. I want to resonate deeply with you. So that's when shifts can happen. That's when you're like, fuck yes, I'm going to be a badass bitch this year. Hell yes. But that being said, you've got to learn some skills. so this masterclass is going to be amazing. It's called Clean Your Dating Lens: 5 Reasons Why You Keep Attracting Men Who Won't Commit. I know it's a wordful, but either way, I'm excited about it, and I truly want to hear back from you. Did this land with you? Are you done being the good girl? I need you to tell me this. Or are you gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be a good girl? Fuck that. Like I want you to rise. This is freaking next level version you. I am so in your corner, sending you so much love. And remember, it has to be crazy love or nothing. I'll see you in the masterclass. I'll drop the link below to register.